Hi everybody, this is Don. I'm the Geek of All Trades, and I'm here to make another video blog. I know it's been a while, and I figure it's about time to get another post up. Since I had a few things I wanted to talk about, I figured perfect timing for it. I don't know how many people out there are MMO gamers, but there's one game I've been looking forward to for probably about 5 years now. Finally getting released. This weekend's the pre-launch for the people who pre-ordered the game. It's Guild Wars 2, and looking forward to playing. I played the beta. It's got some great graphics, some great storylines. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to jumping in game on Saturday and testing it all out again. So one of the other things I want to talk about is what goes with playing the game is also finding your friends in game, finding a place to play, and finding a guild and a server that everybody can play on. And as a lot of times there's becoming an unofficial gay server, and there's always discussion which one it's going to be, and once that gets decided there's always a lot of discussion as to why there needs to be gay guilds. And it's kind of interesting seeing some of the talk that goes on, and sometimes even the flame war that begins. And I saw a couple threads online, and it just got me thinking a lot about how some people really don't understand why people choose to join a gay guild. And that's one of the things I'm here to talk about today. For a lot of people, it's more of a comfort area. People say, oh, well, you don't need a gay guild. People aren't pushing their heterosexuality or anything like that on there. But they may not be pushing it, but without thinking about it, it's always constantly being brought up. People will talk generally saying, while they're in game, saying, oh, I've got to take a break, my wife needs help with this, or oh, I can't make this raid on Saturday, my kids have a ball game, or something like that. But if somebody if it's known as male and says, my boyfriend and I are doing something on this day, it gets a whole different vibe. And sometimes people aren't comfortable just being able to talk the same way everybody else does in game. And it's nice having a place where you can go and be a gamer, but also be comfortable just being a person while you're playing, and having the idle chat and having stuff where you can feel you even have things in common with the other people. I mean, there's a lot of people form groups in general with who they have things in common with, whether it's sexuality, whether it's you enjoy talking sports, you enjoy talking your religion, whatever. And people form groups wherever based on that. And another thing in a lot of the gaming community is you do get a lot of a younger crowd who often see being gay as a negative thing, or that's so gay, or calling somebody a faggot or something like that, which isn't necessary and isn't something a lot of people want to deal with in gaming. I mean, I played Dungeons and Dragons a couple times with some friends of mine. These are people who I'd known for years. They had no clue I was gay. And we're gaming, and every time you turn around, oh, that's so gay. Oh, that's just so gay. And one or two times I could push it off. But after, a dozen times, I just had it. And I talked to my friend who was the GM for the game and let him know how much it bothered me. And he agreed with it. He understood totally. The thing is, in an MMO where not everybody's in one place where you can actually talk to them and make them understand, or where people may not even want to or care to understand, it's not so easy to stop something like that. And for a lot of people, the easiest way to avoid a lot of this is to just go with a gay guild or gay-friendly guild. I've been in gay-friendly guilds in, a number of different games, EverQuest, City of Heroes, well, actually EverQuest 2, I should say. And, I mean, we had straight members, we had gay members, we had bi members, but you could be comfortable being who you were, saying what you wanted, and it was usually an 18-plus community, so people were a little bit more grown up or adult. I'm not saying that people under 18 can't be, but sometimes that's where you are going to find, you know, some of the worst of, you know, the offenders of language and such. So it's just interesting seeing how people, you know, they try. Some people try not to understand. They're like, you don't need this, you know, a gay guild. They just automatically think it's like you're pushing something in their face by trying to create this, when all you're trying to do is create a haven for yourself and your friends. So sometimes it just turns into a flame war online, and I've seen like a lot of the threads get locked down because of how off topic things got, how rude things got, and the moderators just don't want to deal with that sort of thing. But it'd be nice if people could just understand where we're coming from, because they see how they deal with things day to day and don't realize that people who are gay, people who are bi, transgender, whatever, whenever they try to do the same thing, just deal with themselves on a day-to-day basis and say the same things that somebody straight might say, the straight people sometimes see that as pushing a topic. You know, oh, well, why do you have to bring up that you're gay? Well, why do you have to bring up that you're straight by mentioning your wife, your kids, you know, whatever? You know, it's, I mean, we just brush it off as being a normal part of life, but some people who are straight can't do the same thing to us. And me, I'm planning on joining a gay guild. We've got the server picked out. I've already applied to the guild and have a spot set up as long as I can get on the server. From what I've heard, it's going to be a busy server. But hopefully soon, you know, some people, you know, people will be more understanding, or it would be nice if we didn't have to have that, where people who were gay didn't feel like they were going to be harassed and treated, you know, badly by, you know, people who are overly religious and don't like gays, or just kids who just don't understand how much what they say can hurt people. So hopefully I'll see some people in Guild Wars 2. If you happen to run across me and you figure out who I am, then you know, stop by and say hi. You know, maybe once I get my characters created, I'll post up and say, you know, where I am and my character's names, so you can hit me up. Be cool to see, you know, see some of the people in game and stuff. So have fun, check out the game if you get a chance, and I'll see you guys online. Take care.